Welcome back to our Alexander Nevsky campaign, guys, this time on beautiful Lake Peipus. Now, I don't feel too bad about this because, according to Richard Bodley Scott, the creator of this game, he also could not beat this particular battle. We have lost, of course, a few men in the last battle, and now we have to face the Knights Teuton. This can be pretty damn tough. So first things first, I'm actually just going to see if the enemy will advance towards me without me moving, and that does seem to be the case. So this may be one battle where we can actually sit back and hopefully just wait for the defense, although I'm not sure. I think it's almost going to be impossible to get a victory. Nonetheless, the Teutonic Order has been subjugating the Rus people, the Kievan people, for, and I mean this, many hundreds of years. So we do need to at least put up a stop. I like to think this is almost the Kievan Rus's version of that battle in Braveheart. Is it the bridge battle? Oh my goodness, what's it called? Sterling Bridge. But of course, the Rus actually did manage to pull off a victory in this battle with the great Alexander Nevsky. I'm not so sure we're going to have that luck. We can see just the main battle line here of the enemy. They've got quite a few Teutonic Knights, and even their standard spearmen are pretty badass. They also have a Bernhard von Erbach. This is just one of a few sub-generals. I think the only thing I'm really going to do is just kind of push out this way with my cavalry, prepare for that. So we will prepare to actually attack with the cav, hopefully hitting these guys in the flank, but I'm not sure what's going to happen. I do think that the fight between the knights over here could determine the battle. If we can actually beat these guys back, despite them outnumbering us, we have a much better chance against the men on the ground. Let's also push forward with Alexander Nevsky himself. I'm going to extend that line and send one of the spearmen out this way. We'll send some of the cavalry this way. So again, trying to kind of get these guys on the flank to be able to attack. But we need to be careful with our timing, because we need to, number one, be back in time to do a flank attack, and number two, we have to hope the enemy's actually going to hit this front line. Otherwise, it's not going to make any difference. Let's end the turn. What will these Teutonic Knights do? Alright, they are moving forward. Beautiful, I love it. So again, trying to, maximize the actual damage we do with our missiles here is going to be very important. I'll just try to pepper them as much as we can so that by the time they make it to our pretty weak front line, we won't have as much to deal with. Man, that's a hell of a force, I'm not going to lie. That's a lot of Teutonic Knights. The Grand Master himself is coming down here. And again, I'm almost thinking the best thing to do with the cavalry is just kind of hold. Here's what I'm going to do, because if I could get a flank attack on them, that would be insane. I worry I'm getting a little too close here. I should have brought Nevsky with us for this attack. And let me also get that spearman into position. We're going to have to be clever about turning these units around. Again, it's extremely important that they actually do hit our front line. In fact, I'm going to send one of the cavalry units back just because I want him to make up part of our front line here. We'll also send the spearmen here to get on that particular tile. And then we'll send the rest of our cavalry out there to flank. I don't know, man. If we extend this, we might have a line just as long as this Teutonic line. Unfortunately, they have all these reinforcements in the back and these additional Baltic levies and crossbowmen. But let's see what happens. I mean, again, I'm just going to hold my position, let them come to us, and hope that the glorious forces of the Rus can withstand such an attack. Let's see what they do. I'm hoping they keep on pushing and just totally ignore that cavalry. That would be ideal. Yeah, everybody is getting up close and personal, and I'm wondering maybe we should just focus our missile fire on the sub-generals, and I'm thinking actually the best thing is probably even focus on their spearmen and weaken those spearmen as quickly as possible. Oh boy, it begins. The Teutonic push. Hell of a lot of crossbowmen hitting our knights and sergeants there. Not exactly what I was looking for. those crossbowmen are rough. Well, let's return the favor and really just fire back here. I was going to say focusing on just one unit, but I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're going to continue firing until they get closer, and then and only then will we pull these crossbowmen back, and we might as well spread out the damage as much as possible. So let's do that. Now, I wonder, should we turn now? Yes, I think we should. Although we are going to have to turn one of these cavalry against the enemy here, apparently. We've got some Baltic levies that absolutely are focusing directly on us. So let me do this. We'll turn around this way. Turn around this way as well. And this guy still has a way to go. We're going to have to get him around and turn him in time. As for this Baltic levy, ahead of us here, we could potentially charge him with the cavalry. I'm just going to kind of play around with it, see what happens. If he gets close enough and we actually have an opportunity to get a really good attack, I'm going for it. I potentially could also get attacks here against the enemy's general, knights, and sergeants units, but it looks like they're pretty well defended. Even the crossbowmen are unreachable at this point. So let's try to catch them off guard. I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to try to get into their zone of control here. And I really feel like I should be able to charge that crossbowman unit. We're just going to try to make it work. Next turn, move Nevsky this way. And end the turn in lieu of the Teutonic Knights. As always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe with these series. It helps tremendously. Alright, not good. Not good. Right past our line there. Now, the interesting thing is we can get Alexander Nevsky to potentially charge them here. At least that's what it's looking like. Alright, let's pepper them with arrows. And then, of course, next turn they're going to have to charge these units. I almost feel like it's safer probably just to fall back now. We've been through this before. Just keep on hitting them. We really want to try to damage those units, maybe get a morale check going, which would be absolutely ideal. And look at that, they were smart enough to keep the Baltic levies away from us. That's pretty cool. We still have some cavalry here, and I very well might attack, although I would do it with this unit behind the lines. So let's first get a full arc of fire. Nice hit there by the archers. And now for a good old-fashioned Volga charge. Yes, we disrupted the enemy. I wonder if we could break them here, or even if we should break them, or if we should just keep getting prepared for the flank attack. So, like I said, I'm going to push forward with Miroslav. I'm actually going to head over here with this cavalry unit as well. We'll be able to turn him next turn, but it's going to take 2 turns to actually get him, you know, really prepared for this fight. This guy, on the other hand, we can turn him around this turn, and we can follow through with the charge here. Let's make it happen. Again, the enemy is definitely outnumbers us and outclasses us, so our only chance at winning is to get some really cheeky victory like this and break these levies on the side. But what about the crossbowmen? Damn it! I was hoping that the crossbowmen would not be this tough, but indeed they are. They're pretty damn tough. I'm going to get Nevsky over here, prepare for a potential attack. We'll turn around with these cavalry units, but I'm guessing that they're just going to break and run the second the enemy attacks. Got to try to fall back. And of course that's going to disrupt us. Yeah, I put these guys in a rough position. Lesson learned. I think at this point, we just have to stay put, try to basically fight our way through to those generals on the right side. End the turn. Nice evasion there. Nice evasion. And they are on the rough ground. I'm hoping that that's going to hurt them during this battle. There we go. Good defense against the Baltic levies. Unfortunately, Oleg Valentovich and these Knights and Sergeants, they're going to break very quickly. Hold. Enemy general there. And he did manage to push us back. But man, these Teutons, it's looking like a possibility. Like we could potentially win. I don't know if we're going to get as lucky as we did in the last battle. Now, there's a chance. Alexander Nevsky's receiving the charge. And now we've got Rikard von Decken and Nevsky in actual combat together. May the best man win. Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. Unfortunate loss there. He's going to break. Oh, he'll break now. Luckily, not much of a morale check there. But of course, you never want losses like that. Now, here we go. Can we break this unit? Come on, boys. No, no morale check for him this turn. What about now? There we go. Let's see if he'll actually continue this charge. Not bad. Kind of bad for us because he's going to keep hitting this guy instead of going into the next stack. Hit this Baltic levy as well. We'll turn around with this fellow. And we'll move in with this fellow as well. So again, really trying to make use of the flank attack here. Although the enemy has gotten wise, and we've actually got spearmen turned against us. Let's engage these spearmen here. And we'll do the same over here. Again, unless they come to us, we're not going to head out of the out of formation here. We'll also push forward. I'm not going to attack. I'm just getting ready. What about those crossbowmen? Yes. 33 fragmented. Are you kidding me? Man, we could potentially break a crossbowman unit this turn. Please. Give me the good news. Let's see. Can we rush through and hit him? Yeah, we can. I said we weren't going to actually exit this line, but I completely lied. Considering enemy disruptions there, yeah, I'm going to charge. Going to charge here with our Ugrian warriors. And Olgov himself is going to charge into the spearmen here. Man, if we can just get a flank attack on this line, I actually think we do stand a chance at victory. It's not going to be an easy victory by any stretch of the imagination, but a victory nonetheless. And we've even, with Alexander Nevsky, managed to disrupt Rikard Verdecken. Unfortunately, no zone of control to get that attack with our cavalry. That would have been so awesome. But he's hurting. He's hurting for sure. Let's see if we can get Oleg back. I'm going to try to escape this way. I think it's our only chance at an escape is pretty much to turn tail and hopefully get away. Otherwise, Oleg is in quite a bit of trouble. Good shot, boys. Well, let's not wait any longer. We're going to end the turn here and see what happens. A lot of this just comes down to die rolls, considering the disruptions here. Okay, the general did charge us there. We still managed to hold. Unfortunately, Oleg Valentinovich is in trouble for sure. He's unfortunately probably going to break. If he keeps falling back, we might get lucky. But you can see the spearmen are also wise to our plan now, and they're facing our cavalry units. I never expected us to win in the center here, but if we can break these crossbowmen, that would be absolutely incredible. Especially with all of the enemy cavalry or heavy cavalry over there on the right side. And is he coming back for more? Is Rikard coming back for more? Fragmented, boys. Another fragmentation here all along the line. We're doing damn well. I think we've learned to fight against the Swedish. And now that we face the Teutons, we are doing a little bit better than expected. Come on. That's a break. Morale check. They did hold firm. Kind of frustrating that they would hold firm through that. Another charge by the Ugrians. Man, I love that rough ground. I love that rough ground. 3 enemy units breaking there. That is a hell of a surprise, I will say that. Now, with Alexander Nevsky, of course I want to break this unit right here. Let's go ahead and engage. Rikard is fragmented. And this is a chance to break an enemy general here. We can even run through with the armored noble cavalry. They've been waiting for this opportunity all battle. Let's let them do it. Oh, too bad. Too bad. Maybe next turn. Maybe next turn. I certainly hope so. And even our chances here against this unit would be pretty good in a standard attack. But I am just psyched at the fact that our line actually helped. Hell, it didn't just hold. We broke through. I think that's insane. So we want to try to keep this, of course, going as best we can. Looks like we can get a pretty nice charge over here against that Baltic levy. Although that time we didn't manage to do a very good charge. Nonetheless, we did hold firm. And I'm going to send this armored noble cavalry on past the enemy. We'll probably end up hitting the mounted crossbowmen, but I really want to get behind their lines and potentially hit them there. Let's take a look. First, let's just get a shot with our arrows. Our light archers. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think that that's going to work, but what is going to work is getting this cavalry behind the enemy lines for a charge next turn against spearmen. Hopefully. Hopefully. So here we go. Just getting set up pretty much. I'm going to do the same over here. Hopefully this is going to be the way to victory. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. As always, if you want to see the next one, you know what you got to do. Hit that like button, drop a comment down below, and subscribe. I would absolutely love to see your guys' feedback. This is not a battle that I expect to win, but so far, I do like the way it's going, and I hope it continues this way. Thanks, guys. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next fight. I also hope that everybody has an awesome, and very productive new year. Take care, folks.